Welcome. I am your angel oracle, Venus, and I'm here for the upliftment of the planet. The upliftment, the heavenly lift, we call this. This is a spiritual reading. So take a deep breath with me. Allow yourself to relax just a little bit more. Take another deep breath. Stretch. Stretch around your back a little bit. Let yourself feel comfortable whether you're sitting or standing. Get ready to shift old DNA coding. This is a spiritual reading for the collective. The focus that has come up, and perhaps you're already aware of it, even if you're not focusing on it because you're wanting to avoid it. You may be experiencing struggle. And the question on the mind of the collective, I am reading, and including myself, that there is struggle in our system, in our DNA, like we've never known perhaps in our lives. It hasn't gotten easier. It has not gotten easier. For many of us, still are experiencing struggle on an emotional wavelength, on a psychological daily experience. Struggle. And the question is from the collective, and by collective I mean all who are listening. And if you're not really listening, perhaps it will sink in just the tone of my voice, a frequency of medicine for you. Perhaps you'll pick up certain things. Perhaps you are listening on a subconscious level, and it's soothing to you. You don't need to really overly pay attention, but by collective, I mean those who are listening on whatever scale. And if you don't get it and you don't want it, you probably aren't even listening to the sound of my voice. You probably have already left if you popped on here. So those who are listening, that's what I mean by collective. I am your angel oracle Venus. I am doing a reading with the collective. And the focus is on alchemizing struggle. Alchemizing, making use of it somehow, energetically right now. How can we alchemize this? We ask divine, great source of intelligence, the truest, most authentic intelligence. Is struggle an addiction? And I open the whispers of love, and the first response that comes through is back to what you love. Are you having fun struggling? No. Struggle is not fun, right? But sometimes we struggle. And I would say many of us struggle often. And it does not mean that we are wrong. But is it an addiction? And the whispers of love say, back to what you love. Your current situation is giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. So, collective, my audience, struggle is a part of you negotiating with yourself. What do you really want? It's a part of our processing. Do I like this? No, I don't like this. And we're struggling to find the balance, right? And often it feels like we're being attacked because we quite possibly are attacked. But we need to regrow our sense of satisfaction. Is struggle an addiction? Let's ask the pendulum. Is it merely an addiction, a habit we could break? Is struggle an addiction? Is struggle an addiction? Is struggle a habit we can break? Is it a curse that we can break? It is a very thick situation. So yes, struggle is an addiction. It is an addiction we can break. But it was definitely saying very strongly to us that yes, the addiction is very real. It is an addiction. Here's the thing is I am picking up that it's a contagious addiction, right? And often we just get caught in these traps. This is where it's an addiction that we're putting up with that's getting thrown around in our atmosphere. If we can be totally alone, we struggle on a very spiritual level sometimes with loneliness, right? But then when we're very alone, we feel like, okay, I can measure my satisfaction. I can think for myself. I don't have to listen to someone else. I don't have to obey someone else. I can create my own structure, my own satisfaction. Get back to what you love. So it said very much so that our struggle is an addiction. And it's filling the air. It's very strong addiction. It's probably one of the worst addictions that's very subtle. And we've been taught to accept struggle, that we must struggle, that struggle's good for us. It makes us stronger. Here's the thing. It doesn't feel like you're getting stronger when you just can't recover from your struggle, right? It's like it really can set you back emotionally and physically and paralyze you, mentally and physically. It can be very traumatizing to be experiencing struggle on whatever level, with your family, struggling to feel loved or communicated with, even if you're surrounded with people. That can be emotional, mental struggle, a psychological struggle, and it affects us physically. And we're asking collectively, universe, can we break this addiction to struggle right now? Can we break this curse that we're experiencing? Even if others don't do what they want to do, people you care about aren't getting back to what they love. And we seem to tag along their vibration when we love them because we're there wanting to help them get back to what they love with you. And we can be dragged down into a struggle vibration. That's why it is nice to get on your own, to help adjust your vibration and not feel disturbed, and to feel like you can really build it up and build your sense of assurance deep within. Now, you are amidst other people, and that can be more challenging, but you may not see a better choice than to be where you are. And you may also feel a lot with people that you aren't with, that you care about, that you may even feel numbed out about. And you're struggling with those types of emotions deep down, or even very real, or you've grieving loss of finance, or grieving loss of position or acknowledgement, or your reputation, grieving the whole circumstances, whatever is going on in your personal existence, where you can say, wow, yeah, I am really feeling this struggle. And the universe says, yes, it is an addiction. Now, can we break it? Can we break the addiction? It slowed down a lot. Yeah, but at the same time, it's like, use your situation. Don't expect yourself to be perfectly, walking around without a struggle. It was pointing out that struggle is not something to take on as a burden or addiction, but it is something now that we must learn to alchemize, so that it isn't taking over our whole experience at this time, because it is hard to think clearly and enjoy life when you're struggling one after the other, and it feels devastating, and it feels like I'm quite possibly not enjoying my life and not creating what I want because I am too overwhelmed with struggle, and it may be an attack from someone or something, a vibrational attack on your sense of confidence and connection with what you love. But your current personal situation is giving you an opportunity. It's giving you an opportunity to reevaluate what you want. This could be in love life. And you're like, well, I can't force other people to be close to me, and I struggle with the loneliness. I enjoy being around other people, but I am not enjoying it because I feel these people are not behaving like caring, loving people. Something's off. And often you can be blamed for those people's nonsense, and they will fight it tooth and nail, even people you love. And that is a massive struggle in the collective right now. So let's call upon some fire. Fire. That's a yummy, yummy sparkling peach from it's a Bridgerton collection that actually you can get. It's being made. And anyways, I love candles. This is a nice soy candle with the essential oil of peach being the main note in it. And so, life is a peach. How do we bring our vibration back to this universe? And I'm calling upon the dragons. The dragon path. I am a golden dragon priestess. Yes, I am. It feels good to be back, guys. Feels good to be filming again. I haven't been able to. Sometimes we are struggling with so much, but we can break the addiction. Let's affirm that as a collective. It is an addiction to struggle. We are used to it. It is a habit that we can break. But it's not going to be easy, and we don't hate ourselves if we notice we're struggling. Just be like, ooh, how can I alchemize this? Okay? And then we're going to look to the dragons right now. What do you say, dragons? How can we alchemize our struggle? How can we transform our struggle? Give us some strength and insight. Give us a boost of affirmation to break this addiction. Okay, so that's what the pendulum was saying. See how this card is reversed, meaning you have yet to unlock the ability to stop your addiction. So this is not going to be easy to stop the addiction to struggle. Do not hate on yourself. Do not confuse yourself. Right? The destiny is opening the door and reversing any damage that you have experienced with struggle. Your destiny, collective, is to break the addiction of struggling. Meaning, okay, do I need to struggle right now? Let's ask again. Do we need to struggle right now? Can we stop? Do we have to struggle and struggle and struggle? I was gonna light. Yeah, okay. And I'm gonna light my fire. So let's light this fire of having the ability to break the addiction and break the curse of struggle. And I want you to take another deep breath and just feel comfortable again. Be like, whew, because there is a lot of anxiety energy that moves through the body with this energy of struggle. There is so much fire in your struggle. So I think that's also what the pendulum is pointing out by slowing down. Can we break the addiction to struggle? Is it doesn't want you to see struggle as, oh, fuck, I'm doing struggle again, right? It wants you to notice, ooh, I've got some fuel. I can use this fuel. Ouch, it hurts, it burns if I don't do something with it, you know? That's what's really going on, you know? Is the pendulum is like, yes, you can break the addiction. It is not easy. And it's not a process you should hate on. Because when you feel that struggle, just feel it as, ooh, This is an opportunity. Even if you were totally struggling and in a lot of pain and a lot of grief, take a deep breath and let's alchemize that struggle with the anxiety that you can feel around struggle. If you don't have an answer, or you're afraid of what the answer is, or the answer seems so not good answers, right? In your daily existence, if something's stuck or all of a sudden unstuck, but then you're overwhelmed again, like that struggle vibration is an addiction. It is true. And it's not easy to break the addiction, but it is possible. And you will have an easier time at breaking the addiction if you don't fight it when it comes up. If you don't hate on yourself for struggling. If you can somehow get yourself to feel relaxed enough to open up the door and end the struggle. Open up the door and end the struggle. And this can be the result. The pendulum did not move because it said, you haven't opened that destiny yet. It is what you're about to do, though. And now we have lit the fire. We have opened the destiny card together, collectively, consciously, together. And we ask for destiny to help us. Not just any old destiny. Our ultimate, most satisfying destiny. That's what we're asking. The dragon of destiny will speak to us now. The dragon of destiny is in this position of 15. Now, connecting with dragon energy is very deep, very powerful, very ancient. And I honor the dragon of destiny to help us right now. It is your life. It is your journey, your path, and you walk it your way. Destiny is a mighty dragon of great authority. She has no time for fluffiness, ego, or human dramas. As she puts it, she and her kind have been hidden in the depths of the earth for eons, waiting for us to be ready to take back our power and to stand individually and collectively in might. She wants to galvanize us into action right now so that we stand strong against adversity, and if necessary, we fly in the face of authority to challenge systems that are no longer fit for purpose. She says, if you want change, you need to be that change, not wait for others to do it for you. You do not need their permission to live life your way, nor can they absolve you from responsibility. It is your life, your journey, your path, and you walk it your way. This is your destiny. Light and fluffy, petty arguments? No, They will not create lasting changes on your planet. They are struggle. And struggle can be alchemized. Struggle can be broken. The curse of struggle upon your destiny can be broken, and fear not any struggle, for each struggle is an opportunity to not be cursed by it, to not be burdened or hindered by it. It is an opportunity to elevate yourself. Have you ever tried moving a large, square, flat-bottomed stone uphill? It's impossible. And as humans, you need to come together. You need to work in union, not isolation. You need to remember. Find your perfect position amongst yourselves. Take responsibility for who you are and hold the vision of what you wish, of what you love, and create and work together and with others, even when on your own. Feel your strength. We are facing periods of change and at times adversity, and we as people of Earth can only achieve a more secure future if we know we are coming together. We are working for the good of all, even when we are scattered at a distance and in adversity. Know who we are individually, and those of us who have been experiencing struggle and want it all to stop being a struggle. We can be the change, and the time for division has passed. It is time for us to unite. It is time for us to collaborate and work in unison. And the key thing is, this has been such a struggle and has created such an opportunity of a new type of discernment in our DNA. And anything that feels like anxiety or trauma, you need to see it as, whoa, this is opportunity. This is a fuel. I can use this energy and transform it from struggle into satisfaction. Find your way, collective. Find your way today, right now, wherever you are. Just dissolve that overwhelming anxiety that releases struggle vibrations, and know that nothing is in your way anymore. You have burned through your chains. You have burned through the pathway of your most satisfying destiny, and you will transform struggle in every opportunity it presents itself to you, merely by tuning in, taking a deep breath, and feeling even more comfortable in your destiny of satisfaction.